Our next award, Business Advocate of the Year, we present to an individual who has helped change the face of the Valley by bringing a national spotlight to additive manufacturing, or 3D printing, in our community. Rob Gorham left a high-level position with Lockheed Martin in his home state of Texas to join America Makes in Youngstown as Deputy Director of Technology Development in 2013, before being promoted to Director of Operations in 2014 and Executive Director in 2017. America Makes is the first institute within the Manufacturing USA infrastructure and is driven by the National Center for Defense Manufacturing and Machining. Since he came on board, Rob has attracted hundreds of millions of dollars in federal support to build the additive manufacturing supply chain for the Department of Defense, and along the way he has helped many local manufacturers become more competitive by applying additive technology into their processes. Please turn your attention to the screens once again.
America Makes is a public-private partnership focused on one thing: to advance additive manufacturing and 3D printing for the benefit of the United States. And we partner with public organizations like the Department of Defense and Energy, the Department of Commerce, as well as private businesses, large and small, and academic institutions, to really try to solve some of the world's hardest problems to make sure that additive manufacturing is effective and productive moving forward. America Makes is really an organization that is chartered by doing three things: bringing people together, coordinating the activities to include research and workforce and education, and catalyzing really hard, difficult to solve problems. Members of America Makes are getting access the day they join to all the knowledge that exists across some of the largest companies in the world to some of the smallest, most innovative and agile companies. So members or prospective members, when thinking about being part of our consortium, should really look at being part of a community of trusted advocates for additive manufacturing, which ultimately can help your business make better business decisions where appropriate. Youngstown has a history of manufacturing, and what's awesome about America Makes is we're developing the future of manufacturing, and deploying it in Youngstown and trying to take advantage of all the expertise that sits in this area is exactly what we wanted to do, and make sure that what happens in Youngstown and what's happening in Youngstown can be deployed all across the country.
I'm going to start off by telling a quick story. So back in 2012, when I received a phone call from a company that I had not really done much work with called the NCDMM, asking if I was interested to come to work in Youngstown, I knew two things about Youngstown: the song by Bruce Springsteen and the fact that it was way, way north of the Red River, the natural border between Texas and Oklahoma. I also knew that it was cold and I liked heat. So here we are, and oh, by the way, I like the single season in Texas as well. But here we are, fast forward 6 years, and really after discovering one thing that I know I don't like anymore, which is heat. And by the way, the last few days have been brutal. I hope you agree with me on that. Ohio's my home now. It's a home that I'm very proud to be a part of. And my wife Erin, my sons Porter and Bennett, and my special son Harrison, because he was born under the extremely great care of the doctors and nurses at St. Elizabeth's Hospital. But the seasons are fantastic. This area is wonderful. I learned that Mexican food doesn't have to be all I eat. Italian food's great. We've got the best mom and pop restaurants that you can possibly imagine in this area. The golf courses. Oh yeah, I discovered cookie tables. That has not been good for my health, but I've really enjoyed the cookie tables. And I think this area is special. We can't forget that. You know, coming here from Texas 6 years ago, I didn't know what to expect. But I've learned that what we have is really an area that has family values, a passion for getting things done, an understanding that as a valley we have to pull together and partner with each other to remain competitive in a very, very complicated world that we live in. I'm in the business of 3D printing, but more so, I'm in the business of helping business transform and understand how to continue to become competitive in a very competitive environment. And so I hope perhaps the video that you saw gave you some perspective about what it is we do. James, Guy, Kim, and to really everyone at the Chamber, our partnership's invaluable. We have something special, we've got some real momentum, and I'm very proud together that we're going to be putting together a critical piece of what the future of Youngstown looks like. Ralph, Gary, Jean, Aaron, Tiffany, John, Rhonda, and really the extended NCUM family that's over there. Thanks for always supporting me. We have a very national initiative, but behind that national initiative is just as important to deploy that mission right here at home. And the business of NCUM has always made sure that they supported my activities here in Youngstown. I appreciate that. And I'd also be remiss to not mention YSU President Jim Tressel, YBI CEO Barb Ewing, WFMJ General Manager Jack Burdick, and Triad Executive Director Cynthia Rogers, M7 CEO Mike Garvey, and HAPCO CEO Chuck George for always from day one supporting what we brought to Youngstown. We were an experiment, not a lot of people knew what we were about. We opened up a building right on Federal Street. It was an abandoned warehouse and a lot of questions about what we were going to become. We're very proud. It's a real honor. I'm humbled. I'm extremely motivated and look forward to working with many of you moving forward. Thank you very much.